understanding yourself so you can understand what nuance is and how important it is to achieve success in your life is conscious awareness. Hi everyone, my name is Melinda Van Fleet and I'm an intuitive and energetic empowerment mentor, and welcome to Own Your Greatness. I think this is video 25 from my memory. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe, please like. That will help the algorithm send to more people so I can get this message out there and help more people. So anywho, nuance. This word has recently come to me in the last couple months through something I started doing and was involved in, let's say, at the end of April. I never realized what a powerful word nuance is. I've always been very attached to being curious. I think being curious is something the majority of people are lacking in this world and is huge part of conscious awareness and success. So if you lack curiosity, I would suggest take a look at that. But also understanding nuance is like right up there with curiosity. And I've had this big aha moment that is just mind-blowing in relation to something that I did in 2021. So 4 years later. And if you've listened to my other videos, I talk about time in the onion and getting from here to here, right? So all this goes together. In 4 years, so many things have happened from that event that have created such a radical awareness of what happened, of my behavior, what I could have done better. We all have those moments, people. It's okay. Like every single one of us. And like what I would have done differently. So many revelations. And it actually went back to the word nuance. What I did at this event was talk about a topic that has a lot of nuance, and that is the topic of communication. I gave a talk on communication. And communication is a very sought out topic in the speaking world. And it's very sought out because there's a lot of nuance. But people don't talk about the nuance factor because people want some black and white information to help them. They think like black and white information is going to help them. But that just keeps you stuck in the matrix because the world is nuanced. We are all nuanced. We all have so many different factors. How I show up at one thing versus how I show up in my house with my husband are two different things. And as you get older and you have more maturity and insight and emotional intelligence around that, you should be someone who's more aware of it, again, conscious awareness, and more in control of that. That's leadership. That is literally leadership. When you can lead yourself with appropriate behavior that's in alignment with yourself and values. I'm not saying try to be someone else, but have the emotional intelligence to like go, okay, this is how I should show up in this environment that is the best and the highest for everyone involved. And that may be different than at home with the relationship that you have with your spouse, partner, or even your children. Really understanding that and having awareness around that is really important. Those are nuances. But we get so hung up on having the tip, having this thing that's just going to change you, that's going to fix something that is broken, which who knows if it's really broken? Maybe it's just a mirror for you to look at. And we get hung up on this in this land of personal development, which just keeps you stuck because you keep searching for this thing. But really all you need to do is understand yourself and have awareness around yourself, and then understand what's going on around you and realize there are just lots of nuances. And are you going to get it perfect every single time? No, like, let's be honest, you're not. Because something you said yesterday, you may have a different awareness about today, and you would have handled the situation different. That's okay too. That's just life. That's just life. And if you're actually not having that experience, that's where I would actually challenge you to think about that. Like, if I don't look back on how I handled a situation yesterday with a new lens for today, I'm not growing. I'm not evolving. I'm not paying attention. I'm not conscious. I'm not following my intuition and going, oh, wow, I could have done that a little better. I could have done that a little better. Because we all don't nail it every single time. Like, it's just not possible. So get out of your head if you think that that's possible. Because these are really the conversations that people don't talk about, which is why I want to do these videos. The conversations that people don't talk about. They give you like these smoke and mirrors, and, they created something with AI, or it's very scripted. Like, so my channel is different because I want to address some of these things that people don't talk about that can actually really help you. And if you like those other videos too, that's fine. Just use them in conjunction, right? They're good. I listen to some of them too, like, all good. But there's more mental things that go on that affect us and affect our energy fields that we often are just putting in a corner and trying to ignore. They're still there. I'm telling you, they are still there. My situation from 2021 was still there. Like, literally. So I just had some things that brought awareness and totally next level insights that are just mind blowing, and cleared some things in conjunction with that. And who knows what's going to happen next? It's pretty exciting. Who knows? I put it out there. Who knows, right? But back in 2021 wasn't so great. Wasn't so great. But we all have these things. So the more that you can increase your awareness around them, get out of the weeds, stop consuming so much content. Number one, that's your first thing. That's why I'm making these videos tight, 10 minutes, 11 minutes. This might be 8. We'll see. Yesterday, I think, was 8. So if I can get them even shorter, I'm good with that. So then you watch them and you're like, oh, this really landed. Or, oh, I need to save this to a playlist so I can watch this again. See if it lands differently in 2 days, 3 days. Watch them again. Not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. So I'm going to challenge you to think about the word nuance. Think about how that's showing up for you. Thinking about how you would have handled something differently today from yesterday because you had more insight, you had more information, your intuition told you something and you listened and you didn't think like you were cuckoo. You're not cuckoo. Listen to your intuition. And really think about what you would have done different and what are the nuances involved in that. And nuance just means it's a little different. Every situation's a little different. And that's where we're getting stuck, is we're trying to make everything a cookie cutter. Trying to make everything the same. Does not work like that. Life does not work like that. So stop it. All right. I love you. Thank you for watching. MelindaVanFleet.com. Instagram is Melinda_VanFleet. And again, please like and subscribe and give me a shout out if you think something resonates. Would love to hear from you. Bye for now.